Well, here we are for the last time probably this year when I can get down to my camp here. And I'm not doing a fire or anything like that today. It's kind of cold. It's probably 40 degrees. Well, maybe 50, 45 maybe. And what I like to do is come down. Like, this is a retreat for me because of the election is over. Trump won, as I predicted. And I am so relieved I can't even begin to tell you. I mean, all the things that were going bad with the country will be repaired soon. All the illegal migrants will be deported, and gas will become cheap again. Food will become inexpensive, and the prices of everything will go down, probably dramatically. So I'm pretty happy about all that. In fact, I'm ecstatic. There's no way to put it. It's like this is like a deep dive into Nana land, man. I don't know. I'm extremely happy with the way things have gone. And I needed time to just reflect and just kind of get all my ducks in a row, so to speak. But I am extremely grateful for the people of America that put Trump back in office, because I don't like to say bad things about people like Harris or somebody like that, but she definitely was not what this country needed. That's all I can say. And I didn't agree with her radical leftist baloney. So it's too bad. I'm not going to say anything bad for somebody losing. It's kind of tough to lose too. And I would have been devastated too if he hadn't won. But I know that he's got a good heart, and he's going to do what's really good for everyone. And so I'm extremely grateful. This is my last visit down here until next summer or next spring. The seats are all wet. Got the chairs all tipped over. I've got my charcoal making setup with a tripod. Might not have done that tripod quite right because it's a little bit short. I think it needed to be a little taller, because there's no room for the wood on the bottom. I didn't think of that. Best laid plans, huh? But anyway, it worked. Well, I got a cup of coffee down here. Keep me warm for a bit. Okay. That's good. The sun is real bright. Really, really cold. But it feels good though too. It's kind of refreshing, kind of like a shock therapy after what we've been through. I mean, it was really nail biting the other day watching those election returns. Absolutely nail biting, knowing that it was absolutely crucial that somebody would get in that would fix things. I mean, I'm 81 years old and on a fixed income, and I certainly can't afford all this, everything that goes wrong. Every time I try to do something, there's another crisis, like the pump going out and fixing the pump and fixing the water supply, and not being able to do it with a good feeling of good success, because we've never done it before. We had no experience doing it. And so we were taking a big risk, just, and we don't even know what we're doing. We never put in a well before or did any of that stuff. So, the bank wouldn't give us a loan. The well guy was too busy to help us. And we were just on our own totally. And the first time we put the pump down there, we couldn't get it hooked up. It's really hard to explain. There's a little, like a gizmo on the it's like an inserter of, that you drop down there, and it pushes the water pipe into the sideways into the pipe going into the house, and it has to be just aligned just perfectly to work. And the first time we did it, we couldn't get it, and we called the pump guy, and he said, well, you didn't mark it. Well, what the hell? He didn't mark it. We had no idea we had to mark anything. Okay, we had to mark it, but we found out later, actually, he had marked it when he put the well in, and it marked on the side, on the top of the well casing, on the very rim of the top of the well casing, there was a little notch cut in where the pipe was radially on the well casing down below, about 8 feet down. And then the pump went down another 30 feet or so. I think the pump was about maybe 38 feet down. Anyway, we got it put in, and at the same time, all this with the election was going on, and I figured God looked after us, and he looked after Trump, and he looked after the American people, all the American people. Oh, what's that? It's an animal ran by here. What the hell? You see that? Something ran by here. I don't know what it was. Maybe a mole or something. Maybe it was a chipmunk. I didn't see. He ran right between my legs, though. It wasn't. I know it wasn't a lizard. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, I gotta have a little more coffee here. Very good. It's kind of keeping me warm. So it's nice to just reflect. It's such a big relief for me. I mean, because everything is just, when you're old and you're on a fixed income, it's really tough. But I know it's tough for everyone. I'm not the only one that's had it rough, I know that. In fact, maybe some people with a family and so on had it a lot worse than me. But anyway, I pray for all the Americans and all the people in this country that are so much better off because Trump will be in there fixing things for once. And Harris would have just absolutely destroyed this country and hurt so many people. And I don't know how to express the feeling I've got inside. It's just a real, genuine relief, a genuine gratitude for the wonderful way this turned out. And nobody's mad. It doesn't seem like maybe the lefties are mad. I don't know. But I mean, maybe it is going to be a good thing for the country to come together and unite. And that's probably always a good thing. So anyway, Tony for Whalebone's out. And I hope you all have a good year too, a good winter, and think of us. Well, I'll just keep making videos and stuff. I got animals coming, but lately I can't get them to come. I don't know what's going on because I moved the apparatus to the other side of the yard, and they just are. I guess they just don't. They didn't know what to expect because it's all different. So maybe they've got to relearn coming there. They're victims of habit just like us. So anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. I'm glad that everything worked out. I was watching Charlie Hurt, and he and his team were really, really, really good. I mean, they took me through it, and it's good. I love it, man. I was just very happy to see that. They were really, really good. I got another camera. This is the new camera, and it wasn't ruined. The only thing I'm having trouble with is it wants to turn off all the time, and I don't know why it comes. Then I touch it and it comes back on. So I don't know what's the deal. I must have a setting on there that turns it off every 5 seconds. I have some, you know how these things are. But anyway, here's our wonderful spot. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. And it's going to be a good year. It'll be a good year, people. So Tony for Whalebones out. Sayonara. Good night, Irene.